Hello guys, how are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? It's your homeboy Guy. Beautiful afternoon, huh? The sun is there. By the way, I hope everybody's fine. I hope everybody's doing great. Me, I'm perfectly fine. Still enjoying the time here in Boracay, even though it's not the best time to go here for several reasons. One of the reasons is this one. See, I think it's not really the summertime anymore. So with the rain and some typhoon, the sea is throwing some, some stuff that are not so nice to see. I mean, it doesn't make the beach white as it's supposed to be. That's why I say it's not the best time. But definitely today it wasn't raining. So if it's not raining, it's sunny. The beauty of Boracay is the sun everywhere. So as long as it's not raining, I think you're good to swim. Now if it's for photo or the beauty of that beach that is very white, it's not really the time now, because there is wind that are bringing some stuff on the sea. And right now, for those who are familiar, this is not really a raining season. I mean, it's not really the time for beach in the Philippines. It's usually like I don't know, April, May, March. Okay, so this video is just the continuity of one video that I probably shoot you a couple hours ago, when I was talking about some stuff that you can do here in Boracay. And I mentioned investment in the sense of buying some property here in Boracay, or even in the island. But I say Boracay because definitely this is the place where a lot of tourists are coming, and you want to make sure that when you are doing a business here, you're probably targeting the foreigner first, if you're a foreigner, because the rate that they're spending, it's a plus for you. Probably they're paying twice or thrice more than the Filipino, even though there are Filipino that can also pay some good amount here. But most of the time, the primary target, if you're doing a business, should be foreigner. So good earning. Now I was saying that I already explained it on the other video, that invest in the buying a property in Makati or those big cities are not bad idea, but always not the best idea. Having some property in some island that are usually visited by a lot of tourists can be a good thing, because tourists, when they travel with the family and stuff like that, they're really willing to put a good cash amount on the table for having some property, and at least for renting for a couple days. The other one is also still doing business, but like a commercial stuff. I was talking with a French guy who's owning actually a bar here in the Philippines. Maybe I should have a video earlier in that bar. He's well, yes, he's married with a Filipina, but it's not the only reason why he's owning that bar. He told me that one of the things that some of his friends are doing here is that they purchase an area, let's say like a land. Not really purchase the land, because you cannot purchase the land, you cannot own the land here, right? But they get a space, let's say an old, I don't know, old house. They renovate, but this time they are building bar. They are building bar, or restaurant, stuff like that. Anyway, commercial space where they can sell product like food or drink. So earlier I was talking about the restaurant, but this time, food industry. In this type of place, like a island where there's a high rates. I mean, the number of foreigners visiting the place are very high. You come here, let's say for example, you have your specialty is African food. Why not? What you do is, it's not just renting a place just for renting, but it's like He said, okay, I want this land for 5 years. He negotiated with the owner like, okay, I want, what is this line? Ah, okay, it's the boat. I was just looking at this line, curious, and I think it's the boat there. So he's talking with the owner of a certain land that is not occupied, like empty. Say, okay, I want this land for, let's say, for example, 10 years. And then if he find a deal with the owner, he's going to build a restaurant. It's a very long-term investment, that's true. He's building a restaurant, and then after that, after 10 years, he will say to the owner, I'm getting all my stuff, and then I give you back your land. The complexity here is that if you are not married, or if you are not with someone, you know, in the Philippines here, who can probably take care of your business in case you are not there, it's going to be a trouble for you to always try to extend it, because guess what, maybe after 10 years the landlord say, I don't want any extension anymore. You may just leave, vacate the place. What are you going to do if you already have a big investment? You cannot just destroy a bar that you have built, or a restaurant, or some stuff like that. That's why that option, I have to be honest, most of the people that I see here in Boracay and some other island, there are people that are married with a local, and in that way the thing can literally be for them forever, in the sense that they don't have to rent it anymore, but they are buying. Yes, because if you are married, of course your wife or your husband can buy a land, and at that moment they can really take advantage of the land and really earn a quite good amount of money. Of course, it's not just that, because people are buying stuff here at a certain price that, you know, I understand that there is also a cost when it comes to renting stuff here, or, you know, renting area, because this is a touristic place. So people will for sure tell you, okay, knowing that there is a high rate of people, you know, going here for visit and stuff like that, I'm going to increase also maybe the price of the land here, or, you know, the lots or the rent. So things will be expensive, that's true. But I still believe that when you look at what you're going to get in return, it's much preferable here than invest in those big cities that definitely attract also foreigner, but mainly your market will be Filipino. Now, nothing against Filipino, but we all know that having a foreigner customer versus having a Filipino customer, it's better to have a foreigner customer. But Filipino customer are a lot, that's a good thing. They don't maybe spend that much, but you can see a lot of them coming around. So that's a good thing if you are in those big cities. But if you are in the touristic place like this, you open your shop, maybe African food, I don't know, Congolese food, Japanese food, you can be pretty sure that you will have a good bunch of tourists making a stop in your shop. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. The big city that you guys are always in and looking for a lot of people to do some investment, it's not always the number one option. I mean, it's good there, but don't forget that in province there are some good area where you guys can do some good business. You just have to look places where there is traffic when it's come to foreigner, and I think you should be good to go. And Boracay here, it's a perfect place. There's Batanga, there's Bohol. Try to look for a property there, change it, turn it to commercial space, make a foreigner signature on your area, and I think it should be good. Okay, still have a long way to go. I just decided to walk all along the beach and just share that little conversation with you guys. The sun is there, it's not raining, the sunset is very nice. Keep sharing, keep liking. Maybe by tonight or tomorrow morning I come up with another video sharing some insight or some thoughts that I have here in Boracay. Really, right now the beach is not really perfect. It's really not. I mean, it's not really the Boracay that you always see in the TV and stuff like that. But this is really because it's not the right time. It's really not the perfect time to come to the beach. If you know really well the weather here in the Philippines, it's not the perfect time. Because right now there is a lot of wind that's brought a lot of stuff here all around the sea. Okay, take good care of yourself. Keep liking, keep sharing, enjoy yourself, and be bala.